Okay, we're going to get started, and thank you for joining this session on virtual event counselor support training. My name is Greg. I'm with Go to College Fairs. I'm a product manager here, and we are going to take about 30 minutes to go through this, maybe even a little quicker. We only have I think a couple of people joining today. So I'm going to ask that if you have any questions that you want to ask during the session, just post them into the webinar chat. That will be fine. We don't have a lot of conversations that will need to take place, so please feel free to use the chat and post inside the webinar chat. If when we get to the end, I will answer any questions that you've added there, or I'll ask one more time again at the end of the session. So let me go ahead and get started. Okay, so what we'll cover today is the student chat widget, so what the student sees when they are at a NACAC virtual event. We'll also cover the counselor interface, so what you, the counselors, will be using. The support staff, which is a tile desk, is the product that we use to support the events. And then we'll go to frequently asked questions, so fairly straightforward. And then finally, we'll do Q&A. So let's get started. The student chat widget is available in the virtual venue. So the students will see a chat pop-up that looks like this. Do you need help? Click here for support. And when the student clicks that, or taps it if they're on mobile, they'll be asked to enter their name and email address. This helps us to be able to support them better. So we'll know their name, and if they have a technical support issue, their email address will be important to us to deal with on the technical support side. So that is why we ask for those. Once the students enter that information, they'll be taken to select a high-level topic. So it'll either be they need some type of technical support or they need admissions advice. Once they select that, and I've chosen here for the purpose of this presentation, the admissions advice, they'll have these major categories. So it's majors in academics, schools in specific geographic locations, financial aid, admissions during COVID. That may not be there by the first fair, so we will check and see if we're still going to be listing that one. Specific school types and not listed. So once they select one of those, then they will get some information specific to that particular area. And then they'll have two choices. They can either go back if they don't need additional assistance, or they can select I need additional assistance. When they select I need additional assistance is when you, the counselor, will then be engaged. So you will receive an invite, if you haven't already, to the Tile Desk platform. And once you log into the Tile Desk platform, you'll be at the home screen. The home screen, from the home screen, you will tap on the or click on the monitor icon. And that monitor icon will show you any of the questions or the conversations that are coming up inside the live event. So whenever you are volunteering for an event for NACAC, you will go ahead and select the log in for the times that you've been asked to support the event, and you will click on the monitor. When you click on the monitor, you will see that there are two types of conversations. There are assigned and there are unassigned. The only ones that we as support team need to be concerned with are the unassigned. The assigned means that the bot is handling these, and we need not worry because they are there and no one requested additional support after they have gotten the answer that the bot provided. So anyone that's in assigned conversation means that the bot is handling it, or someone else from the support team, whether it's someone from NACAC or one of you or somebody from the Go to College Fairs side for technical support, is handling the conversations. So assuming that somebody has made it up to the unassigned conversations, then you will be able to join the chat for them and help support them. Now, something to note, that the department admissions advice are all that you need to be concerned with. If the department is technical support, someone from Go to College Fairs will pick up that chat. So you only need to look at unassigned conversations with the department admissions advice. And if there is a chat you are ready to join and help support that person who is now moved from assigned, so they requested more help than the bot could give them, now to unassigned, you would click on this icon to join the chat. And when you click on that icon, you'll get a, am I sure? Are you sure that you want to join this? And then you will get a notification here in this same monitor window. You'll get a notification that a support request has been assigned to you. You'll get a visual notification here, and you'll also get an audible notification that will play. And then additionally, what will happen is a separate tab will pop up in your web browser, and that will open up the bots. The conversations tab. So now you'll have two tabs open in your browser. One will be the monitor, where new chats will and new conversations will occur. And then the other tab will be the conversation tab that you've joined. So here you'll see that once you join that conversation, you can begin chatting with the attendee. You can see their name up here. And then if they've asked a question, you can feel free to ask them anything that you would like to ask them there, like how can I help you, or is there anything specific? Otherwise, they may have already placed a question inside the chat for you to respond to. So at this point, it's just going back and forth with the attendee to be able to, the student to be able to help them navigate any questions that they have. And oftentimes during that time, you may need to ask somebody from technical support on the Go to College Fair side, or someone from NACAC, or anyone else that is helping to support the event, a question to be able to help the person that you are conversing with. So at any time, you can click on over to the group chat and then send a message to all of us to say, hey, I'm trying to help this student, and they have a question regarding a presentation or whatever it might be. You can ask that, and then one of us will reply in here so that you can give the student a proper answer. So that's a great way for you to get support as you're giving support. Another option here is if you picked up a chat that was really meant for technical support, or really someone else is better equipped to handle, you can reassign that conversation. So you can say to the person, hey, really appreciate it. I'm actually going to hand off this conversation to Greg on the technical support team. He's going to better be able to assist you. So to do that, you would click on the hamburger menu. And once you click on the hamburger menu, you will then click on the reassign button. Once you click on the reassign button, you'll be listed, all the people that you can reassign it to will be listed, and you select them, and the conversation will move from you to them. Once you're ready to resolve a chat, so let's just say you're in a chat conversation with someone and you are handling it all the way to the end, to its conclusion, you'll simply click on the resolve. And once you've clicked on the resolve, that will remove that chat. It'll thank the person for joining and for coming to the fair, and then they will be able to open up a new chat if there's anything else that takes place there. So that really concludes all the different functionality that can happen and that you'll need to know about during the event. And so I'm just going to leave it open for questions. So this really only took about 10 minutes. We covered a lot, but there is a recording that you'll be able to rewatch to go through the functions. So I'll just ask if you have any questions, and I'll give you a couple of minutes to decide whether you do, and otherwise we'll go ahead and close this out. And so it looks like it's just one person. So I'll just ask you to go ahead and let me know if you do have any questions, or if you don't have any questions, just let me know that in the chat, and I will close this out, and we'll make sure that you get a copy of the recording. Okay, so it looks like we do have some. Chat is disabled. Thank you for letting me know that. Okay, and I see everything in here now. Sorry about that chat being disabled, but I do thank you for posting in the Q&A. So let me go back to answer that question for you. So you asked, where is the so-called hamburger menu and why is it called a hamburger menu? So that's actually a great question. So this is the hamburger menu here, the 3 dots. And that's called a hamburger menu because it's stacked like a bun, a burger, and the bottom of the bun underneath. So that's affectionately known on websites as a hamburger menu or a stacked menu. So you'll see that here at the top, the hamburger menu, and that is, and then the reassign will come in from there. Did that answer your question? I'll let you respond to that in the question and answers. Okay, great. And do you have any other questions that you would like to ask? I'm going to take that as a Oh, great. Same as last year, feeling confident. Yeah, it is. Nothing's changed. So it's the same as last year. And so certainly during the fairs, just so you're aware, I will be a part of the NACAC counselors chat on every single fair. So if you have any questions about the platform, any questions that you're trying to help a student with, any questions at all related to getting assistance so that you can support people, inside that NACAC counselors group chat, you can just reference me directly, or you can start a new chat on the left and just find my name, Greg. But I will be monitoring the NACAC counselors chat, and it's always good if we ask questions inside of there so that everyone can get the benefit of the answers. So that will be additional support that you'll get from us on the GTCF and NACAC support side during the event. And that is, I think that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and close this out. I thank you very much for joining. Oh, do we have another one? Okay, great. We will see you at the fair. Thanks a lot and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.